start tonight's game.
This is week 2.
7:25 tonight. We got the Jets taking on the Bills in Buffalo.
Well, hold on a second there, sir. I know you're anxious to get going, but let's do a little bit of a recap of last week.
Oh, we each went 9-7.
We did? So, you won 9 and I won 7?
We each went 9-7.
So, we each went
like
9 and 7.
No.
Okay, we were tied. How's that? Is that right?
Okay.
Okay. So we could have done better. We had 7 games wrong. It's kind of an all-time high for us, but we'll do better this week, right, Jake?
I hope so.
Last week was a little deflating, you know.
Yeah, Patriots got lucky.
Excuse me?
Patriots got lucky.
What does that have to do with it being a little deflating?
Okay. Tonight, 7:25, we got Jets taking on the Bills in Buffalo. I'm going to go Buffalo here.
They're playing tonight?
Yep.
Oh, that's right. It's a Thursday night game, isn't it?
Yep.
All right. Well, I don't really know who I should pick here, but I think I'm going to go with the Bills because they play pretty good on Thursdays.
Sunday, the noon games. We're going to start with the noon games on Sunday. 49ers taking on the Panthers. I'm going to go with the Panthers because it's in Carolina.
Is that the only reason?
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Cam kind of looked like Fig Newton last week.
I don't think the Panthers will fall to 0-2.
Well, only 12% of the teams that fall to 0-2 make the playoffs, so let's hope they don't. I'll pick the Panthers too. I think they're better than the 49ers. Besides, rumor has it the Panthers are going to score before the 49ers get done kneeling.
Okay. Ravens taking on the Browns. I'm going to take the Ravens just because, well, they're on the road, but I don't think Cleveland's that good.
So you're picking against your cousins?
Stop.
You don't want the Browns to win? You gonna think that one over again? Okay. Well, if you can take the Ravens, so can I. We'll go with the Ravens.
Titans going to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm going to take the Lions.
Well, I'm going to take the Titans here. I don't think the Lions, I mean, they're throwing the ball pretty good and they're going home and they're all fired up, but the Titans got a good defense. And I think the Titans are going to pull off the win here.
Yeah, they didn't even give up a touchdown against us last week.
Yeah.
Chiefs against Houston. The Texans. I don't know.
Who's playing?
Chiefs and the Texans.
Who? Isn't that Kansas City?
I like to call them the Chiefs.
You're going to call them the Chiefs? Okay, well then I'll call them too. Okay.
I'm going to go Texans.
Okay, well, I'm going to go with the Wahoo McDaniels, the Wahoos, because if they can be called the Chiefs, they can be called the Wahoos too. I'll take the Chiefs or the Wahoos. They're going to beat the Texans at home.
All right. Dolphins taking on the Patriots. I'm going to go, I want to go Dolphins, but the Patriots...
I don't have that game here.
You don't?
No. I'll write it in.
Do you do?
I'll write it in.
I'm sorry about
That's
that.
right. We got to mix up. Let's go. Technical difficulties we just solved, though. Dolphins against Patriots.
I got the Patriots. The Patriots looked pretty good against Arizona last week.
I'll take the Patriots as well.
All right. Saints going to New York to take on the Giants at the Meadowlands. And I'm going to go with the Giants.
How did the Saints do last week?
They lost to Oakland.
Yeah, I think the Saints are going to go 1-1 and beat the Giants at home. I'm going with the Saints.
Bengals taking on the Steelers. I'm going to go Pittsburgh here.
Yeah, Bengals got a tough start here. I'm going with the Steelers as well.
All right. Cowboys going to Washington to take on Kirk Cousins in Washington. And I'm going to go Washington here.
Well, I'm going to go with Cousins as well and go through Washington.
All right, now we're getting to the 3:05 games, the 3 o'clock games. Buccaneers and Arizona Cardinals. I'm gonna go with the Cardinals here. I don't think they'll fall to 0-2 either.
Yeah, Cardinals are definitely the pick, although the Buccaneers look good. Wouldn't be surprised if I was wrong, if we were both wrong in this one. I'll go with the Cardinals, though.
All right. Seahawks going to Los Angeles to take on the Rams. I gotta go Seahawks here. The Rams just did not look good Monday night. They look horrible.
Well, in this game where we got the Seahawks against the Farmington Tigers, I'm going to take the Seahawks because I think that they can barely beat these, or the Rams can't beat the Farmington Tigers. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks. What's so funny about that? They're terrible.
Okay. Colts going to Denver to play the Broncos. I'm going to go with the Broncos here.
So you're telling me you'd rather have a Bronco than a Colt? Okay. I'll go with the Broncos as well.
All right. Falcons going to Oakland to take on the Raiders. The Raiders with a big win last week over the New Orleans Saints in New Orleans. The Colts with a gutsy call going for 2 after that touchdown to get the lead.
You call that
But-
gutsy?
Yeah.
Some people don't call it gutsy. They didn't like the call at all. But it worked, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So
Okay.
who are you picking? The Raiders?
I'm going to pick the Raiders. Yep.
I'm going to go with the Raiders as well.
Jaguars going to San Diego to play the Chargers. I'm going to pick the Chargers here.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Jaguars look a lot better, though. Wouldn't be surprised if they're going to start winning, but it's just not ready to do that yet.
All right, 7:30 Sunday Night Football. Packers going to Minnesota to take on the Vikings at the first regular season game at the new U.S. Bank Stadium. I'm going to go with the Vikings here.
Yeah, I can't see the Vikings losing at home to the Blue Bay Bombers. I really can't. I really think that they're going to, leave them with some Blue Bay Bombers. Anyway, I got to go with the Vikings.
Eagles going to Chicago to take on the Bears. This is last minute different for me. I started off going Chicago, but now I'm going to change my mind and go with the Eagles.
You can do that? Is that fair?
Well, if it's before the video, that's all that
Okay,
matters.
that's fair. Well, can you name the quarterback for the Eagles?
Man, what's his name? I know his name. I just
Mr. North Dakota, come on.
can't think of his name.
Carson Wentz.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Carson Wentz is doing really good. And on that fact alone, and the fact that we like to see Jay Cutler cry, we should pick the Eagles, right? Is that a good pick?
Mm-hmm.
Should we say we're sorry to Bill? Sorry, Bill.
Sorry, Bill.
All right. That's our picks for the week. Have fun.